So if you're looking to be that sweaty TTV Wraith main that just infuriates the entire lobby with your skills, you've come to the right place. I have over 14,000 kills on Xbox and over 10,000 kills on PC with Wraith, so I definitely have that Wraith experience to help you guys become that insanely talented Wraith in the lobby. The main tip that I can give you guys to become that TTV Wraith is to make sure you leave the game immediately after you go down.
Look at this dude. No.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm totally kidding, guys. Wraith definitely gets the stereotype that Wraith mains are selfish players and don't care about the team, but I'm here to tell you firsthand that at the highest levels of Apex, Wraith is actually one of, if not the most team-oriented legends in the game. But seriously, let's get into these important tips to dominate your games with Wraith in Apex Legends. Now, since this game has been released, Wraith has been a high tier legend in all modes, whether that is ranked, competitive, or arena. When playing a legend like Wraith, her playstyle is to gain knowledge, and typically, Wraith players are the IGLs or the in-game leaders for their team, since she can put herself in more dangerous scenarios and she can still get out and get back to her team. So that's going to be my first tip for you. Whether you're playing with randoms or with a full squad, as the Wraith player, become that confident in-game leader. Take different angles so that you can gain information for the fight and relay that information to your team regarding rotations and ways to play and take each fight. Now, with regards to Wraith leading her team, that continues into her passive ability. A lot of people talk about Wraith's passive not being super important, but this ability is seriously underrated. When playing Wraith, you need to be at the forefront of your team because you're going to be able to relay information to your teammates if you're getting aimed at or if any traps are located in surrounding buildings. Also, keep note that if a Kraber is in play or any snipers are in the surrounding area, Wraith can tell when she is being aimed at by a sniper, so relay that information back to your squad. Continuing on with the proper way to play Wraith, as a Wraith main, you want to IGL and direct that team to utilize portals to get your team in game-winning positions, and you also want to play extremely aggressive with this legend. Wraith's job in combat is to get in first, do as much damage as possible, and then phase and get back to protection with her teammates to follow up. Make sure you're utilizing aggressive weapons with Wraith like assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns, and Wraith is incredibly powerful with the wingman. I would argue that Wraith is one of the best legends in the game at utilizing the wingman because you receive 0 strafe speed reduction while aiming down your sights with the wingman. Now, Wraith is going to be insanely difficult to hit with her small hitbox moving at an incredibly fast strafing speed when you're utilizing that wingman, and then you also have that phase ability if you get into a difficult situation. I would say that the best loadout currently for Wraith would be the wingman paired with an EVA 8 because you don't need to aim down your sights with the EVA, and she's also incredibly powerful with the R301, the Volt, R99, weapons that help you when you're close. Just make sure as a Wraith main you aren't sitting back and shooting a charge rifle all game because you're gonna need to be that teammate that is up close and cleaning up kills during the fight. Now, getting into Wraith's tactical ability, she enters the void for 4 seconds and she's invulnerable and will gain a 30% speed boost. Keep in mind, while I talk about her tactical ability, I will also call it her Q because on PC, when you play on mouse and keyboard, you have to hit the Q key in order to activate this ability. Now, in order to activate her tactical, Wraith needs a full 1.25 seconds to fully activate this ability, so you're gonna want to follow some of these tips when you're playing Wraith. So back in the day, Wraith used to instantly go into the void, so you pretty much just had a get out of jail free card, but now with Wraith, you want to find a location with cover before activating your Q, so you can move quickly to a safer area, and with that Q, you're able to cross an open area. Now, the main way you want to activate Wraith's Q is to continue your momentum and try and use objects to slide or to gain momentum like down a hill while you're activating her Q. That way you do not lose momentum while you're trying to enter the void and get away. Now, if you're in a difficult situation, another way to be effective is you want to spam directional inputs and jumps to try to be a difficult target when you're kind of in that sitting duck position. Now, once you get off the activated tactical ability, then you need to become an unpredictable target because you're likely going to be getting chased because you'll probably have low health. So first and foremost, usually you want to phase back towards your team's position. Another huge tip with Wraith's Q is that you need to change eye levels. What I mean by that, when you activate your Q, you're going to have a blue trail that will indicate the location where you are moving in that surrounding area. The best way to lose those enemies is to change eye levels or to gain elevation or drop down to a different level in a building. This will allow you to be much more evasive, and it can give you some distance to be able to heal with the battery before re-engaging in that fight. Now, second off, it is a little more of a higher skilled play, but if you perform a wall jump around corners while you are in Wraith's Q, you are going to be a very difficult target for your opponents to follow up on. So keep in mind with Wraith's tactical that you want to find a position with cover before activating it. If you have to activate it without any cover, the most effective technique is to spam directional inputs and jumps. When you activate your Q, try and keep momentum by sliding off on an object or using a hill to your advantage, and make sure you're changing eye levels and wall jumping while utilizing the Q to be a very difficult target to track down. Now, moving on to Wraith's ultimate ability, this ability is highly undervalued, but it can be used for third-party fights, getting hard to reach death boxes or care packages. You can use it to revive teammates, and you can use it to rotate in on hard to reach in-game positions. So keep in mind when you activate your portal, if you activate your tactical while you're in your ultimate, your Q becomes instant, but you don't get that 30% increase in speed. Also, the portal is a distance of 75 meters, so before you feel comfortable with how far your portal can reach, you can ping distances and find places 75 meters away to determine how far your portal can reach. The portal is one of the best rotation tools in the entire game because it allows your entire team to rotate without taking any damage. As the Wraith player, it is your job to create your portal as close to your team as possible and to place the portal with surrounding cover nearby. Once your portal is created, it is your job to relay back to your team whether it is safe or not on the other side. Also, a side note, when you activate your portal, you cannot take zip lines, but you can take jump pads, and you can also open doors. If you are in your Q or your tactical ability, you cannot open doors. So one way to counter a Wraith that is inside of a building, once she activates her Q, make sure you close all doors, and she's going to be stuck in that building for you and your teammates to finish that kill. Now, another huge tip with Wraith's portal is the timing for when the portal closes. The game does not alert you when the portal is about to go away, but you can keep track of when the portal is going away by checking your ultimate charge. Once your ultimate charge reaches 28%, your portal is going to go away. So keep that in mind, and now that will change if you do have a gold helmet. To cancel Wraith's portal, if you do not move after activating your ability, or if Wraith uses less than 5% of her portal distance, then it cancels the portal and she can use it again. So if you accidentally activate your ultimate ability, if your portal distance is above 95%, then it's not going to play, so you can use that ability again. Now, an advanced tip with the portal is the kidnap. If you're playing in ranked games with teams that are camping positions, it can be risky, but one thing you can do with the portal is activate your portal, run towards that enemy player, and then you want to activate your phase ability and seemingly run through that player and releasing your portal as you run through that player. As soon as you run through them with your tactical or your Q, place the portal down and you're going to kidnap that single player so your teammates can be waiting on the other side and can follow up with an easy kill. Now, another thing you can do with this is you can start your portal in midair, so that way when you do get a kidnap, that enemy player cannot take the portal back to his or her team. Now, the reverse can happen as well. Just always make sure that you are not in the air when your portal is ending. That way your teammates can crawl back into the portal if they get downed, or they can run back to it and they don't have to jump and they can easily reach that portal to retreat. Now, my last tip with Wraith's portal, especially when you are the last player on your team, as a last ditch effort, you can utilize the portal to give yourself a fighting chance by blocking doorways. You can flee a fight and reposition at a building and place your portal directly in that doorway. If you position the portal right in front of the door and you stand behind the door, the enemies are not going to be able to get into that building, and you're going to be able to have time to heal and try and isolate a fight with another enemy while they're held from being able to enter that building. Now guys, I really hope that you learned something from my Wraith guide today. I really enjoyed doing this for you guys. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let me know in the comment section if you have that Wraith kunai. Guys, I want to know. It's the OG heirloom. And hey guys, I'll see you in the next video. I'm Grizzy and I'm out. Peace.